The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. At that time, Jesus was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath. And there was a woman who had had a spirit of infirmity for 18 years. She was bent over and could not fully straighten herself. And when Jesus saw her, he called her and said to her, "Woman, you are freed from your infirmity." And he laid his hands upon her, and immediately she was made straightened, and she praised God. But the ruler of the synagogue, indignant, because Jesus had healed on the Sabbath, said to the people, "There are 6 days on which work ought to be done. Come on those days and be healed, and not on the Sabbath day." Then the Lord answered him, "You hypocrites! Does not each of you on the Sabbath untie his ox or his donkey from the manger and lead it away to water it? And ought not this woman, the daughter of Abraham, whom Satan bound for 18 years, be loosened from this bond of the Sabbath day?" And he said this, as he said this, all his adversaries were put to shame, and all the people rejoiced at all the glorious things that were done by him. The Gospel of the Lord. Even though it was recorded that Jesus was killed irrespective of his good act, it is important for us to understand this synthesis, that Jesus Christ exerted victory and trampled upon any enemy that rose against him when he was involved in his public good works. Because today, many of us are afraid to be involved in good works. But there is a charge that is laid on us. Before we will begin to think about indulging in good works, we must develop strength inside of us. We must develop power. There is a difference. When I, as a civilian, want to save someone from kidnapping, and when a Nigerian soldier wants to save someone from kidnapping, I, as a civilian, have the intention to do this good, to save this victim, but I don't have the strength. My intention dies in frustration, and then because I want to save my head too, I allow the victim, to be victimized. But the soldier has the confidence. You see, we need confidence to do good. Was Jesus not aware that this synagogue ruler was going to make an interjection? You see, when we compare facts, evil always stands on foolish ground, very foolish ground. It may look intelligent, but all evil stand on foolish ground. All goodness, always and ever, stand on a ground of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, that one can call real intellectual reasoning. And for us to be able to indulge in goodness, we must galvanize strength and power. Anyone who is going to engage in this world should first of all go into secret and amass all the power that is needed. We must follow the example of our Lord Jesus Christ. Within the arguments between Jesus Christ and the ruler, who was put to shame? Was there any moment ever in the scriptures that Jesus was put to shame? Never. It was until the time that he himself decreed as appointed to enter under the authority of human beings that happened. Let us take note of this. For those of us who are Christians and we allow ourselves to be victims, well, if we are victims, we should better be sure that our victimization is going to save lots of people, or at least one person. If my victimization will neither save me or another person, it is useless to be victimized. Know this today. You were not created to be victimized. If you must be victimized, know that your victimization must bring about the largest possible good. A goodness that will so make your victimization as dwarf. That is the aim of every Christian. Do not be victimized for nothing. It's the reason why we need to galvanize strength. Because every single good we do lays testimony to the glory of God. Every single thing that is good we do glorifies God. Every evil that we do, I don't know if I'm to say humiliate God, because none of us can humiliate God, but we'll be crushing ourselves for every evil we do that glorifies the devil. Do not refuse to be brought down when you are about to do good. But if you know that a good you are about to do will crush you and it won't bring any good thing, then you have to go and re-strategize, galvanize power, or invite one who has the strength. Don't give up. That's what many people do. I have this good thing to do, but I can't do it. They don't allow. They go in search of those who can do it, and then they carry out that goodness. There was somebody who had an infirmity in the leg, and I didn't have what it takes to assist the person. But I had to disturb all those who could assist the person. By that, I am bringing in those who have the power to act. Let no good thing pass you by without you being the one to do it. But Jesus didn't care whether it was Sabbath or not. He killed. We shouldn't postpone goodness. There are people who are in search for a good touch. We should not postpone it when we see such.